Yeah, I just finished reading this book, Islam in Europe by Jack Goody. Good book, this. It's not that big. Let's have a look. How many pages has it got? Get rid of all the notes. About 150 odd pages. See the Moor there in the Middle Ages? Probably with a troubadour or whatever, singing the songs of love. Yeah, this book here, obviously it goes into, like it says on the tin, Islam in Europe. So it gives you the origins of the incursions into Europe, how it affects the general populace of the different countries, how long the Moors and the Arabs were in the different parts of Europe. Some interesting parts of Europe, actually. I mean, I knew they went into Spain, and they were in Spain for nearly 800 years. This is what I mean. This is a very eye-opening book to the general population, because the vast majority of people weren't aware that Spain was an Islamic territory. They haven't a clue. Even up until today, some Spaniards, even though you got the Alhambra, the Alhambra up in there, mosque. I think I think it's a church within a mosque or something like that, or they converted it into a church, but it was originally a mosque. So that's all in the face over there. And you've got many examples of that, all scattered across Spain, and I don't even know. They tried to blot it out. It's madness. 800 years. You see, I've got a few books like this about the Moors in Spain type thing, because after I left school, one of my good friends told me about the Moors in Spain, and I was absolutely flabbergasted. I was like, you what? Because we always got Rome rammed down the throats, how great Rome was, and Rome did this for civilization, and Rome was the longest ever serving empire to ever be on the planet, and it covered the whole of the Mediterranean, and all of this. But you conveniently left out the Moorish Empire, which covered the whole of the same territory, if not more, for 800 years. It's like, what? Why did you leave that out? Well, you know, as you grow older and all that, you understand for obvious reasons why they left it out. But yeah. So this book ties up the whole of the Islamic influence throughout Europe from the get-go, all the way up until contemporary times. So you understand about the conflicts that are going on out there. Because obviously if you take land from some people, they don't forget, they want the land back after whoever was there that's left, and skirmishes and this and that, tit for tats, and it goes on for centuries. Like what's going on in the Middle East at the minute, all them atrocities that's going on, but you understand why. You got some major players involved in that. Once again, some European powers crop up, the same names, and it's all in this book. It's a fascinating little book. Like I say, it gives you the foundation to go off for further exploration into the subject. So there's a little map here of all the area. We've got Mecca down here. Turkey up here, Greece. I didn't know Greece was an Islamic state at one point. Because like I say, this covers like Eastern Europe as well. So this ties up the whole of Eastern Europe and their involvement in it. That was very eye-opening. You know, so understand now why Albania is still, for the most part, a Muslim country. And the skirmishes between Turks and the Greeks in Cyprus. I think this is Cyprus here, isn't it? Yeah, Cyprus and all of that. Clears everything right up. Morocco over here, Spain. Yeah, Sicily was an Islamic state at one point. So there's little Moorish flags from the Middle Ages with the Moor's head on it and all of that. Now you get to understand why. And pictures like this. Before the Western slave trade, before all black people were looked upon as crap, basically, we were known for what we truly were, rulers. You know, and people of high esteem and whatnot. You know, they should show all of this in school, man. They should just tell the truth and stop playing. Anyway, let's read a little bit of this. This vigorously argued book reveals the central role that Islam has played in European history, following the movement of people, culture and religion from east to west. Goody breaks down the perceived opposition between Islam and Europe, showing Islam to be a part of Europe's past and present. In a historical analysis of religious warfare and forced migration, the author examines our understanding of legitimate violence, ethnic cleansing and terrorism. His comparative perspective offers important and illuminating insights into current political problems and conflicts. Goody traces three routes of Islam into Europe, following the Arab through North Africa, Spain and the Mediterranean Europe, the Turk through Greece and the Balkans, and the Mongol through southern Russia to Poland and Lithuania. Each thrust made its mark in Europe in terms of population and culture. Yet this was not merely a military impact, especially in Spain, but elsewhere too. Europe was substantially modified by this contact. Today it takes the form of some 11 million immigrants, not to speak of the possible incorporation of further millions through Bosnia, Albania and Turkey. The author, Jack Goody. Jack Goody is Emeritus William Wise Professor of Social Anthropology at St John's College, Cambridge. The cover illustration, a miniature from Catinas de Santa Maria. I've obviously butchered that Spanish there. By King Alfonso X, showing a Christian and Muslim playing ouds. Alhambra. Ouds, I thought that was a fragrance. There's the purchase information. You can get this from Amazon anyway. You can get basically anything from Amazon, book-wise, nowadays. Yeah, good little book, man. Like I said, some eye-opening stuff in here, like Queen Elizabeth I. She had a big involvement with the Islamic superpower at the time, trying to get into the good books of the Ottoman Turks, who were basically the big boys of civilization at the time, just before Spain's play for the Americas. They were basically running things, and she tried to get to the back end when the Turks didn't want to know, because they didn't want like or the dirty wool or whatever that was coming from England, who they're trying to bargain with. They didn't want it because they had enough. So she had to try to bargain with the Persian Sultan, and she tried to get through Russia because she didn't want to go across. and getting away with the Ottoman Turks to get to Persia. They tried to get through the Russian route through the Antarctic, believe it or not. But that part's not in this book. That's in another book that I'll show you in another video. But yeah, there's loads of little stuff in here. Eye-opening stuff. You know, especially about the impact in mathematics and science and stuff like that. And the wordings that they used. Tying it to basically Islam, tying science to Islam. And the wording, I forgot what the word was that was used. So, great book. Go and get it. You know what I mean? One of them books, again, you can't put down because it's just captivates you. Yeah, Islam in Europe by Jack Goody. Peace.